I will demonstrate how integrating Claude Code with external models allows you to operate at costs 5 to 7 times lower than the standard price. I originally intended to use Claude, but the expensive Max subscription, which is a recurring paid plan, stopped my progress. However, I later noticed a new detail that some experts might already be using. Claude Code integrates with external open-source models, publicly shared software, that offer surprisingly high performance levels. The developers recently released a brand new AI model, or system, called MiniMax M2.5. I am aware that Gemini 3.1 Pro was also officially released yesterday. We'll use MiniMax M2.5 for this guide, as it is the most affordable and financially viable model. In these benchmarks, or standardized performance tests, this model nearly matches Claude Opus 4.5 and 4.6, including SWE coding evaluations. With a score of 80.2, it nearly equals the benchmark of Opus 4.6. Visit the Artificial Analysis site to compare the costs of these AI models, which are software programs, quite easily. Observe that MiniMax M2.5 is much cheaper, charging 30 cents for input and $1.20 for output per million tokens, which is just a fraction of Claude's rate. Opus 4.6 costs $5 per million input tokens, or text data, and $25 for output responses. To get started, simply navigate to the official MiniMax website for access. Notice the steps for linking M2.5 with software like Claude Code and Cursor. This integration, or connection process, also works with VS Code and other environments used for writing computer programs. Today we will explore the steps to use M2.5, a specific AI model, within the Claude Code terminal interface. First, you can create a JSON file, a structured data document, or use the command line, which is a text-based interface, to input your instructions. Let's start by testing a file, a smoothing tool. I have compiled every required command, the specific instructions for your computer, into a document and will list them, plus all website links in the description below. To start, open the PowerShell command line tool with default permissions. Simply run the Set Execution Policy command to resolve any script errors. Simply drop your computer commands right in. Before moving forward, confirm your system has the dependencies or required software, including Node version 18 and Python 3.11 or more recent releases. Make sure your workstation or local computer has Git version 2.5 or higher installed. Next, set up Claude Code, an AI-powered command line tool. Simply run this command to achieve that result. npm install @anthropic-ai/claude-code. MiniMax provides full documentation for the configuration, but a caveat, or hidden complication, affects the installation process. As I noted, two different ways exist. Simply upload a script file or enter your code instructions manually. First, we use the file method to create a JSON, or structured data document. Once the installation completes, we will move forward and generate the file. I have also included the required command here. Next, we will paste this specific command. This command accesses your home directory, creates a .claude folder, then opens the settings.json configuration file using Notepad. After opening Notepad, paste the environment setup code, which is the official configuration script provided by the Anthropic developers. We verify the model by connecting to the MiniMax base URL instead of the default Anthropic web address. Observe how this snippet allows you to swap the standard Claude architecture for our specialized M2.5 model with one simple adjustment. Have your API key or access code ready. Before pasting your MiniMax API key, which is a unique digital password, let's start by generating a new one. Select your profile avatar, then click Get API Key, your access code. Now, select the option Create New Secret Key. Avoid selecting Create Coding Plan now, as this project roadmap feature remains available for later activation. Simply name your secret key whatever you like, and remember to copy this unique password. Next, insert the copied text into your Notepad document and use the Ctrl+S shortcut to store everything. First, let's wipe the environment variables, those system-wide settings, before testing. Next, insert this instruction into PowerShell, our command tool, and initiate the task. Notice how we reset auth tokens, our digital keys, and base URLs to null or empty to prevent any potential system errors. After it finishes, exit PowerShell and launch Claude. Next, exit this window, confirm the prompt, and relaunch a standard PowerShell terminal. Once execution policies or security permissions are set, we will launch Claude. Notice that the file method failed. Instead of a simple yes or no prompt, the system asks us to authenticate or verify our identity by using a paid Anthropic Claude subscription account here. Use console or external service accounts. Next, we will move forward by applying the second approach. Begin with the first method, because your unique system configuration might behave differently than my hardware setup. Next, we'll enter commands directly into the terminal's text interface. Initially, we must clear out the old environment variables. To save us some time, I verified this step while the recording was paused. Clear those variables, or stored values, before you execute this command. Next, paste this command, a specific instruction, to set your unique API key identifier. Notice how we replaced the Anthropic base URL and authentication token with our MiniMax API key, which functions as a password. Next, use this last command to update environment variables, which store your system settings. Check the description for the complete breakdown. Let's launch the Claude model. After opening Claude, a security prompt, or question, asks you to authorize the directory or quit the software entirely. First, confirm you trust this folder. Then press Enter to execute your Claude code, which is now fully prepared to handle any objective you assign. To demonstrate, I will prompt the AI to build a simple snake game. Since I haven't funded my MiniMax M2.5 account with credits, which are prepaid funds, the code won't generate, yet we'll execute it now to ensure the system triggers a notification about our insufficient or low remaining account balance. Now it's verifying syntax, the rules. Notice the API key error triggered because your account lacks a sufficient balance. Although no programming is required today, I frequently use Claude's code generation for development, so I will top up my balance now and walk you through the process of adding your own service credits. MiniMax employs pay-as-you-go pricing, requiring you to either top up your balance or buy a monthly subscription. Open pricing and choose the pay-as-you-go plan. Notice the Recharge Now button for adding funds. Pick the text input, meaning typing, not voice audio. Observe the account dashboard, the summary, where the balance is empty because I have not yet deposited any funds. Although I'm using anti-gravity now, I'll add funds to this account whenever I need Claude's programming help. A $25 minimum deposit is a very fair starting point. Verify the total, input card details, and the Stripe Gateway, the secure portal processing your payment, will load to finish this transaction. Top up your credit balance to begin working with the Claude Code tool. Execute this identical process using Kimi, GLM5, or Gemini, which are all powerful AI models. Follow the exact same steps here. Update the environment variables, or system settings, to match the specific model's unique name. Although we demonstrated MiniMax, you can substitute alternative AI models, sophisticated text-generating programs like Gemini, GLM, or Kimi K2.5 if preferred. I appreciate you following along today, and I look forward to our next lesson. Goodbye for now.